Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Rambo. We are going to check out this chain mod I made up. The chain is from the chain mod from FS 15 and 13, but I took the scripts out of it and made my own kind. Actually, I made the hook, though. The hook is mine. I made that. And then I did make some links, but I decided I'll just use this. It's already set up pretty good. Had to go in and modify a lot, though. The excavator and the pipe has all been modified different. The excavator, I don't think anybody has that out yet. I don't know. If they do, they're not probably letting it out. But anyway, the hooks do work on both hooks do work on the excavator. So basically what we're doing is loading up stuff here, loading up pipe, loading up I-beam. Figure why not load up a pipe in the back of this truck. Only thing you do not have control over is the swing of when the chain swings. You have to like just wait for it to do its thing. You can't like turn the chain, stuff like that, to make it work. There's a load lock on the chain, but it does not work like you would think. Oh my gosh, it does not work. It'll fling that pipe. That pipe will go flying way up in the sky, and yeah, it's crazy. Took me like all night to figure out how to get this excavator to put a component on it. Like, it would not work. There was one on it already. I tried different things, and I was starting to get like, I'm done. I don't know what this one piece thing is for. It doesn't do much good. There's already components here. I'll just use this, and then I fixed it. So now, whenever you turn it, you have equal weight in the back. So, oh, and these chains are heavy too, just so you know that. I lighten them up. And then when I lighten them up a little bit, they'd stretch way out and wouldn't pick nothing up. So you have to have a little bit of weight to them. Otherwise, you can't pick nothing up. You can put 2 chains on there. But it looks cool. But it does not help the weight situation. The weight does not. Yeah, the weight is just crazy, man. So they're all error-free. Everything is error-free except for that dump truck, I think. But I think there's a camera problem with that. Had some problems hooking up. This is what you'll come across once in a while. I thought about putting a bunch of attachers on it, which I might do that. Put a bunch around the outside and the middle and stuff. Just fill it full of attachers this way. You can only hook up one chain, though. One chain to it at all. You can't like hook a chain on each end, which would be amazing. I haven't go dig around that far yet. This chain is only like a few hours old. I've only, So I hooked on the end of it, just kind of demonstrate what you can do. You have to really watch how you pick it up, though, because you'll have issues with it. With the back of the excavator flipping up. You can fix that. I can fix that. But that means adding more weight. It already has 6.4 tons in the back if you want to go that way. That's how much the back part of that excavator weighs. Every time you swivel it around, there's that much on the back side. So if you swing it to the left, there's someone on the left that way. So that's how I wanted to do it. It just made more sense because it seemed like it didn't matter how much I added into the main component, it just would not work. I'm testing the load lock here on the chain. As you can see, it doesn't work too well. It will pick stuff up, but not real great. It slings it all over the place. It's pretty fun, though. I mean, it's pretty amazing how much kind of realistic that is. The chain will not. The reason it doesn't have a total bend is because I took a lot of the rotations and everything out of it, so it wouldn't be like all flopping around here and there. It already does it bad enough, but it has more of a cable feel to it now. Just trying to move the trailer out of the way. We're going to try to pick up one of these I-beams. 'beams. Well, we're not going to try. We are going to pick up one of these I-beams. I didn't reduce none of the weight in the pipe or the I-beams. This is just straight picking up, but I did mess with the excavator a bit. And I'm going to let a couple of mods out real soon. Probably this weekend. I'll put a couple of them up on my website. Because the only reason I'm doing that is because someone donated money. And that basically paid for everyone else's. That paid for my time. That was good. Appreciate that. Thank you. You know who you are. Thank you very much. Would say your name, but I don't know if you want it known. I'd say your first name, not your last name. Just first name. But anyway, that was appreciated. Thank you so much. I don't mind making the mods and stuff, but like I said, sometimes it just takes a lot of my time up. I know it does make sense. You know, you already made them for the video. Why don't you just let them out? Well, that's the thing. I made them for myself, personally, for the video. But, yeah. But when I get 25,000 subscribers, if I get it by the 18th this month, unless people donate more money, I guess, then I'd have to do it. But by the 18th this month, if I get 25,000 subscribers, I'm going to give out the snow mod for both Farm Sim and Spin Tires, and I will do videos on how to change this all over to make it work where it does not, where you can actually go back to original state of your regular gameplay if you like it. Okay, we're 6 minutes in, so I don't think yeah, I was loading this one up here, and then I think I moved the trailer around. Yeah, okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going to load this one up on it with the I-beam. I don't know why it froze like that up in there, but it did, which is nice. But ain't that kind of cool? Just amazing how that works. There's so much stuff I'd like to do with this. It just takes time to do. I think the next video we'll have, this one's pretty long, but next video will be hauling gravel, I think. Yeah, hauling gravel. I do believe I'm going to get another truck, though. That rock truck over there just is not fast enough. It's like 23 miles an hour maxed out, and it just takes forever, and the map's huge. It's bigger than stock map. It's a big map. Then as soon as work out coal situation, I will start doing coal mining. Like I said, modding on this is a lot easier, but it still takes a lot of time because you still have to work out different things that you don't recognize. You still have to kind of work them out, but they make it so much simpler for you to do mods on this game. This should have happened like years ago, but, you know. Just if they'd update the graphics a little bit better. Like, Grand Theft Auto style graphics, kind of. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, I'm not complaining about it too much, but I mean, it's so close to 15. Anyway, we're going to attempt to pick up this other I-beam here. Which we will, because, you know, it's going to happen. Doesn't matter. That's the only problem. You got to watch when you take and hook your stuff up. Because if you, like, see it attach and it chain dangles away for half a second and you click it, you drop your chain, and it's a kind of a pain getting it back on your, because you got to be in one position to get it back on there. Then we get a little wild with the I-beam here. Yeah, before the chain was really light and I could actually pick it up and have both of them and no problem, but when you pick up something like that I-beam, you could stretch it probably clear across the parking lot, and it still wouldn't move it. It just, that's how much your chain would stretch out. It was crazy. I might try to mess with the tow mod. Like, this chain will work for towing and stuff, so we'll see what I do with other scenarios, and if it works, I might do some towing stuff and build some stuff up, and just think everybody will get that too. Still kind of learning on this FS17 one. I know a lot about it, but it's just, like I said, it's a lot of different stuff. It's a lot easier, but it's a lot of different stuff. Okay, now this is kind of crazy. This is the only bad thing I don't like about this is you have to actually swing your boom around and try to get it in place. And you can see it's propped up. I need to get that no collision camera thing because that's really annoying when you do something and it goes constantly popping in and out of your screen, close to your cab, your vehicle. See, I was struggling a little bit with this because like I said, you can't turn it. I mean, then here's the weight. I could fix that again. I could up that block in the back behind right there behind the cab, all that stuff. I could up it just a little bit more. I might do that if I have too many problems, but it's pretty balanced out. I think the whole thing weighs like 30,000 or 30 tons or something like that if you want to do it that way. The whole machine. It's pretty dang heavy. I mean, it's not realistic because I think well, it might be. I don't know. Be pretty close, I'd say. I'm not sure. Cut the camera there for a bit because I was having a lot of problems getting that chain hooked up on that side. And I didn't think you guys were going to sit there and watch me for 5 minutes dangling a chain around. No, it wasn't 5 minutes, but it was a good minute or so, and I just didn't like it. It was boring. It bored me. It's a pretty fun mod. You will get the chain, trust me. I'm not going to hoard it all up. I just want to get 25,000 subscribers and start getting up there high. This way I feel like I'm doing something. And I don't mind giving stuff out. Like everybody doesn't. They think, I just want to hoard it, but I don't. I just want to get a little bit of money for it because I put a lot of time in. I know it's a lot, like but you get a lot of time, man. It's a lot of time put in it. And setting for a long time is bad for your health. Makes you feel real bad. So that's why I don't. It's kind of why I knocked modding off for a while. Because I'll sit there. That's my whole problem too. I'll sit there until I just work it out. I won't get up and walk away. I'll just keep working on it for like hours. If I can't get it, then I just kind of like stick it to the side. And I don't throw it away. Never throw anything away much. But here's double chains, which looks pretty cool, doesn't it? That took a bit for me to figure out because I was like, alright, so I changed this one thing and it made it stop working. Changed this one, then it wouldn't work, they wouldn't like lift, so I was like, okay. But you can't hook up two chains. This is what I was talking about. You can't hook up two chains. Once you hook it once, you can't hook it again. I didn't actually mean to make this video this long, but it was like 45 minutes long, and I cut a bunch of it out to get it. But I wanted to do a lot of stuff, and I've been working on this for days, and I really wanted this to go. I was wanting to do this like last weekend, but it just didn't happen. I mean, I just didn't get to it, or I didn't get around to it quick enough. Not real sure where this excavator come from. There's credits in there though. I was gonna put the other tracks on there like First Day Reviews has on his, but I like these better. They fit it more like better with the sprockets and all the rollers on it. One of these days, I am going to learn animations and I want to make my own set of tracks and whole undercarriage. It's going to be fun. I just have to say, it's going to be fun. See, you can't take and hook two chains. But I haven't really worked it out either. I haven't went in and tried to mess with it too much. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it. but I just didn't do it. Not yet. Oh. Yeah. There's that dangling pipe again. So we're attempting to load it up on top of this I-beam. I've jumped in and out of my truck to lock the loads because you don't want that once you load stuff. Anybody that's played this game, once you load stuff, you don't want it to fall off because it's kind of a pain. Especially hay. Well, now they have auto loaders, but I mean, some people like to do old-fashioned loading, kind of like real life. If you can get it set up though, right, wouldn't be too bad, but the problem is getting it set up here. Because those chains, all it takes is one hit with that chain, boy, it makes it roll. That hook, it took me 2 attempts. There's no normals on it or nothing like that. I didn't even take and, I did map it, but I didn't, like, I UV mapped it, but I didn't, I just painted it yellow. I got lazy there. But it took me 2 tries because I did one. I was like, well, this looks alright. And I looked at the hook for a big crane, picture of one. I was like, wait a second, that don't look like no hook. So I went and tried to mess with it, and it screwed it all up. So I was like, so I just started fresh. Or I deleted half of it, and then I took and went through and extruded and put some edge loops or edge cuts in there. Yeah, edge loop things. And then I started modifying it with the vertices and all that crazy stuff. Then I took and then started looking pretty good. Then I cut my hole in the middle of it. Then I forgot to transform group or whatever. I forgot to do that. Or not transform group, but basically rescale it. I forgot to do that, so I did that in Giant's editor, which was, I can do that anyway, it's not a big deal. But anyway, we dropped the chain on top of there because we're going to need that chain later. And you'll see why in a bit-ish. Lock the load. You want to unlock it and lock it again. I don't know why it was doing that. I guess because I jumped out, so it had the track sound still. I don't know. This thing digs dirt, or digs whatever you want it to dig. Well, pretty much if the map's set up for it. Go over here and hook up to this one. This is where you're going to see what happens when you try to quick connect and that icon goes away. Connect it. Basically, you fight with it for a bit. Then if you look down in the corner, you can see it trying to, attach it. It keeps blinking. I'm like, well, I'm just going to try to catch it. Oh, and that's what happens. Drop chain. So now you have to go around the other side because where the red's at, that's where you got to hook up to. But you got to be lined like right up with it, your bucket. If you don't have it that way, then you cannot get it. And it seems like it, yeah, if you're like a little bit above it, it seems like it works pretty good. Then I fought with this stupid pipe for a bit. Like I said, I think I'm going to go on there. I think before I let these pipes out, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put like attachers all the way around them, all over the place on them. This way you have a place you can connect anywhere on it, basically, and there's no having to search for one little place. This is just basically test pipe. But I want to do a video with them. I've had these in mind for a while. I skipped the camera or cut the camera there because like I said, you didn't want to see me try to grab that. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. I was getting so antsy trying to pick it up. I was like, oh my gosh, where's it at? That went on there pretty smooth. Pretty happy with that. If I just load like that all the time, it'd be great. Jump out and lock that thing before it rolls off and goes somewhere. I might go ahead and make some pipe that you can actually walk through. I might do that. I gotta remember how to do my split type stuff. And then you can run through it. It'll have realistic physics, basically. Only thing with the split type, I think you gotta, if you have like a bunch of materials overlapping or something, it lets you know every problem you have. Alright, so now here's for the long haul. I did cut some of this long haul out because there was no point of watching me haul it, but it was a pretty good load. I mean, maybe I did. I don't think I cut this one out. No, I didn't cut this one out. But anyway, that was pretty cool. All that stuff's pretty cool, but the sound on this truck, I forgot actually how awesome this truck sounded with that load feature on the sounds now. I like to use my air a lot. Run over curbs, crack the concrete, drive on the side of the road, smack and to break the asphalt up, make big potholes, you know, normal stuff. I think each one of those I-beams are like 7 tons or something like that, or 7,000 pounds. I don't know. They're pretty overweight, and the pipes are 6, I think, 3 or 6. That's quite a bit of weight there. Truck pulls it pretty well though. Just listen to the sound of that motor. I almost thought I was going to stop on this hill. I was like, oh no, it's dogging down. There's a bear sign right there. There's a bridge up here somewhere. You cannot go on the pavement if you have something on your trailer, any trailer. You'll actually wreck. I don't know why it's so low. I think it's this one right down here. This one right here is the one I'm talking about. I was beginning to wonder with this pipe. When I got there, I forgot about it, and I thought, oh yeah, that's right. Maybe I shouldn't have loaded this pipe up on there. But if there's a will, there's a way. And then there was a way, because it was, you can drive off to the side of it, and there's just like a few inches lower. Right through here. There we go. Well, there's our first load. Not sure how many loads like this I'll be hauling. This is the first one. So basically what we're going to do, we're getting stuff set up. We're going to build ourselves a bridge. I know there's a bridge right over there, but I want to build one across just for the heck of it, because I've never done that, and I see everybody else is doing that, and I thought it'd be kind of neat. I just made myself some equipment to do it different. And I'm going to use gravel. So we're going to haul this thing over there now, or drive this thing over. We're going to leave the excavator over here because we'll need more supplies for building our bridge. We're going to use the pipes, I think. I might lay them down. I'm not real sure. Then lay some I-beam down. Yeah, I skipped this because it was just a long, tedious, crazy drive over here. Use cruise control. Yeah, cruise control. But, yeah, I think I'm going to lay some pipe down. And then I'll lay some I-beam kind of on top of that. And then I'll probably start spreading gravel. And we'll make ourselves a gravel. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do. We'll make ourselves a gravel bridge. All right. So we're over at the mine now. Gravel pit, quarry, whatever you want to call it. We're loading this thing up here on the trailer. There we go. Things loaded up. I wasn't sure exactly how to put this on there because I wish that box was in there. I should go take that stupid box off of there. It's great if you actually could use it for something. Alright, there we go. Put those ramps up, put little bar things down. Not sure why the excavator looks like it's up off the ground all the time, but it is. I'm not going to mess with it though. But anyway, there was a big, nice long haul with this one too, but I just cut half of it out because it was just crazy. The front end of the semi was coming up, as you'll see out here. The trailer was jumping like that on different things. See, watch, semi trailer or a semi front end. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Alright, so that's going to be it. I think I'm going to talk in here. You guys can watch the rest of this. So basically, I'm going to just cut a tree down, throw some wood in it, and it's going to be over. Oh yeah, I'm going to actually, first I'm going to offload this excavator, unload the pipe, have some problems a little bit, and then we'll do that. But I'm done talking. Talked way over half of this. I'm tired. I've been messing with this. These mods will be out one day soon. I just want to get 25,000 subscribers and then start getting up higher and higher in subscribers. And anyway, then I can make all this cool stuff and won't have to worry about it, because when I throw a video out, it gets a bunch of views. People get to watch it, and then I might actually can fund my stuff, and then this way we have some cool stuff to play with. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share these things, share this videos. There are going to be another one after this one, a couple more probably, doing the bridge building thing. But like I said, I wanted to bring something different to the tables of the videos. That's what I just like to do. I just thought it'd be neat. Everybody does the same thing. I want to do something just a little bit different, and I have the ability to do that. Like I said, it just takes time. Oh, it's crazy. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and the mods will be out. I'm not sure when, but I will let you guys know. I'm going to put a couple mods out this weekend on my website. They're going to be free. You guys just get them, download them, play with them, have them, whatever you want to do with them. It'll probably be most likely be the pipe and the I-beam. But I'm going to get my video done with the pipe and the I-beam first, and so on. And there will always be something constantly being made for other things. So I'll catch you then.